Hey, good evening, guys. My name is Chaz Moore, and today we're going to be talking about the Leatherman Nylon Premium Sheath, how it fits into my life, and my thoughts on this product. And also, at the end of this video, the second part of this video, rather, will be about how I make money using this sheath and some of the other products inside of it. And if you want to skip ahead to that right now, somewhere here at the bottom of the screen, I'll put a timestamp. So go ahead and check that out. But I do recommend, if you're interested in how to make money on this, to see the first half of this video first, just so you can understand what I mean by in the second part. Okay, so let's get into what this product is, the Leatherman sheath, and what I carry in it. So the Leatherman sheath that I have here, it's belt driven in the back. It doesn't have a clip-on, and I do prefer not having the clip-on. And the reason I prefer not having the clip-on is because I find that when things clip on and off my belt, I tend to take it on and off when it gets in my way and whatnot, and I end up leaving it wherever it's at. That's kind of distracting. I end up leaving it wherever it's at, and sometimes it's in my car when I need it to be with me, when I need a wrench or when I need to use my Leatherman. It's just not always ideal. If it's on my hip and it can go back and forth, I can just adjust it slightly forward, slightly back, and it generally is not ever an issue when it comes to that. But I like it needing to be difficult to take off. Otherwise, I'll take it off more often than not, and I end up won't having this with me when I need it. Okay, so let's get into some of the tools that I have in here. Let's take everything apart. So from this side, I have my Knipix 4.5-inch adjustable wrench. This has been one of my favorite additions whatsoever to this, EDC carry. But I don't have an actual spot to store it, so I've been using this little pin holder, and it holds for the most part. But out of all my tools that I carry on this thing does fall off the most. And the most common spot that this falls off is when I get in and out of my truck. It gets caught and slides off and stays there on my seat and whatnot. But it does work for when I'm walking and working. It's only when I'm getting in and out of a vehicle that tends to be an issue. All right, so on the other side, I have my Baton 3 LED light. It's a wonderfully powerful, small, compact little light that's got a magnet on the top of it, so I can stick it on stuff and it'll hold it for me, or I put it in my mouth and when I need it in the dark. I found that as I started carrying these little portable flashlights with me, that they are wonderfully more useful than the flashlight on my phone. This thing is just so bulky, and having to hold it takes up an entire hand, while this being either magnetically stuck somewhere or it fits right in my mouth, that I can hold it and have two hands completely free. It makes the world of difference. So anyways, that's the Baton 3 OLED light. And by the way, links to all these little products will be in the description box below this video if you're interested in picking them up yourself. Okay, on then this side is my Leatherman adjustable, or I should say Leatherman bit holder. It operates as two different things. Either it's a bit extender for one, and also it works as an adjustable or a ratchet itself, which, when you're doing a whole bunch of Phillips head or star bits, this comes in quite handy and whatnot. It has, I don't know if you can see it here. Let's put on this camera. This camera's a little bit better. It's got three dots. I think you can see there. For the middle one is for stationary. It don't move back or forth whatsoever. And then in and out. But this has been a wonderful little addition for it, because I do use the bits on my Leatherman quite a bit. All right, now that we open it up and get on the inside of this case, the buckle actually holds out quite well. When I first started carrying this thing, this was super tight, and I've had to stretch it over the period of it's been taking about a week to really get this stretched out. But I don't like Velcro. Velcro over time just tends to wear down. Buttons are good. My favorite ones are buckles, but this button has actually been quite useful, and it holds itself up, and it never opens up on me automatically, even when I kind of bump it doing, going up and down the stairs or just with the projects that I am dealing with. So opening it up, and what I have in here, I have my bits, my spare bits, my Leatherman wave, and then my EDC adjustable wrench. Let's pull that one out first. And my Leatherman always tends to come out, these two products, because they are grind on each other, they always come out with each other. That is my only downside to how I carry things, is I don't like them rubbing on each other. And I do have another sheath coming in, because I wanted to see what it would be like for a bigger one, a bigger sheath. That I have the Sheath Magnum coming in, which is bigger. It'll hold things better and has more pockets on the inside for me to separate these two out so they don't scratch anymore. Them being scratching is the only reason I'm considering getting something else other than this. But let's get into this real quick. This Leatherman adjustable wrench is wonderful for, it's a wrench. Having something so compact, so tiny that fits something so massive. It holds up to a 3/4 inch bolt on it. And sometimes this can get into spaces that my other wrenches cannot get into. So even when I'm home and I have even when I'm home and I have my full tool set, sometimes this little thing, I pull this thing out just because it gets into the car crevices better than my actual wrench does. Okay, so that's that device. And then obviously my Leatherman Wave. So one thing I have found out is a lot of people don't know that the Leatherman Wave has a lanyard hole on it. And if you don't know this, how to access this little lanyard hole is pull out the saw, and then somewhere, once you pull out the saw, back in here is you'll see a little clip. You'll see this little thingy here. I just took a knife and pushed it out and popped out this little lanyard hole. I love this because it allows me to pull it out of the sheath. When you pull it in here, it gets, with how compact this sheath is, grabbing it sometimes can be very difficult. So that's how I found out that this has a lanyard pull in it, because it's so difficult to get this device out that just being able to pull it out with a lanyard made it so much nicer. I'm not going to go into so much of the Wave because it's a Leatherman tool. It's a multi-tool. It's whatnot on it. Because this doesn't grab onto the needles part, does not grab onto bolts well enough. That's when I started searching out for this adjustable wrench, and this is a wonderful little addition to where this doesn't do a good enough job. This thing fills in that gap there for me. Great needle nose though, great tool in general, the Leatherman Wave. And then in the very last few items I have in here, and as you can see, they do get bunched up in the back here. They don't go in and out quite as smoothly as I would like them to, but they do fit and they do carry with me, and they're also not the easiest to pull out because of that bunching up. But these are just my bits that I use the star bits, I think, more often than anything else. And I even have used the eyeglass little Phillips head every once in a while. My wife has recently required the use of eyeglasses to read and whatnot, and these have come in handy when those have busted down. But inside of it, you can see there's a handful of pockets. This is the indoor pockets that the bits fit into. Obviously the main compartment. I never use this. I just don't have enough room for to put that in there. I guess I could put the bits in separate places, but when I did that, the latch just doesn't close quite right. They never tend to go down all the way. So being in the back, if they don't go down all the way in the back, it tends to fold over better and close better than if I put the bit holders in this pocket here. But let's go ahead and put everything back. As you can see, it's starting to get tight with just what I got in here. But it being tight, it holds everything, and it's very comfortable on my waist when I'm out and about. The only problem is, like I said, if I pull either the EDC wrench or the Leatherman out, they both tend to come out together. It's not a big deal to put it back in, to shove the other one back in that I don't need at the moment, but it is an issue nonetheless. So you can magnetized. As far as this one's concerned, I never have stretched out any further than this point, so this never falls out. It stays in permanently, no matter how much I jiggle it, no matter what I do to it, it always stays in. As well as this light, I'll just attach the light via the little lanyard here. I have to open it up a little bit. That's another downside, is because it's a stretchy material. It doesn't go on easily. I have to pre-open it with my fingers before it goes on, so that can be kind of annoying. But when this is all said and done, this stuff never falls out. No matter how hard I jiggle it, no matter how hard I do it, what I have on here now has never fallen off. The only thing that's ever fallen off on me is this Knipex tool, because it's going in the pin slot. It's not meant to hold that in there, and this obviously sticks out. It's easy to see how that would happen. But yeah, this is a really cool little compact tool. It holds an awful lot of tools that I get to carry with me every single day. So compared to the leather sheath that this came into, I love this 100%. This is 100% better, just because I get to carry so much more in it. Now, like I said, I do have a bigger sheath coming to see how well it fits, because I have a couple more items that I would like to carry with me. I just can't get them to fit in this Leatherman sheath or whatnot. So one of them is an additional Gerber knife that I would like to have on me as well. I just don't like having things in my pockets. If I can keep them on my hip and out of my pockets, it's just so much more comfortable for me. I hate having things in my pockets per se. But that's the Leatherman sheath for you. I hope if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Again, links to all these products will as well be in the description box below. They will be affiliate links, and if you do click on one, they'd help out the channel. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And having said that, let's move into the second part of the video, and that's exactly what I'm talking about when I say I can make money with this Leatherman sheath. Is I did a review on this. I showed you my thoughts. I mentioned my thoughts, how it fits into my life and whatnot, why I like the belt loop, and hopefully you found value in the review in some way, some form. Whether you were on the fence about buying it, you now know you don't want to buy this, you want to try something else, or you went the other way. It was like, well, this actually will fit into my life. I will go ahead and pick this up. In providing value from someone else who has yet to purchase this toolkit, it can be tremendously helpful, because with everything being online, with everything being the way they are, you don't always know what you want to buy. And the best way to decide, to help you decide if you need to purchase a product, is to search on YouTube and find someone else who has purchased that and given a review on that product. And that's the value you provide in doing something like that. With these products, you only make 4 to 10% commission on if someone were to purchase these products. That's not a tremendous amount, just a small amount. That's on this one video. You make this one video you create will make you like $100 a month if it goes viral. But then you do a video review on each of these products, and you do another video on something else that people might be interested in. And after about 100 videos, that $100 a month, that can turn into $10,000 a month, right? I mean, some of these people, like my favorite creator out there is his name is Accessorize Me, and he does EDC gifts. That's how that's actually how I found out about this light and whatnot. Is he was the first one to introduce me to it, and it fit the need. I've been looking for a flashlight for a long time, and I just didn't want to buy any old flashlight. This one met my need specifically, but I found that out because I watched a review on YouTube about that and whatnot. And that's the value that a YouTuber brings to the creator economy, and it's something that's worthwhile testing out. Now, on top of affiliate marketing for physical products, they also have affiliate marketing for classes, or for online courses. And I brought it in this specific order is because online courses tends to have sometimes a negative effect on some people's minds and psyches. They understand the commission value when it comes to physical products like this, but they don't understand the commission value when it comes to online courses or whatnot. When you buy these items, the owner, the seller, had to first manufacture these items, pay someone to manufacture these items. Then they had to ship it to their warehouse, store it for a period of time, and then once someone purchased it, grab it off the shelf and then ship it to the buyer. All that requires extra added costs that are not part of an online course. An online course, the only thing they have to deal with is the maintaining of the website, and then hence the marketing that they have to do afterwards. So the overhead is tremendously lower, so they can afford to pay out higher commissions if someone were to market their product. And I'm talking about like a 40 to 60% of the sales price in a commission worth. So like the sales course that I like to promote the most, and I tend to promote the most outside of this, the highest ticket item that they sell is a $2,500 product. Great product, but 40% sales on that is $1,000. So if I just make 5 sales on that a month, that's a $5,000 a month income from just selling it 5 times. If I were to make $5,000 on selling this, I'd have to have 1,000 people buy these products in order to get something like that. So it's a massive difference in terms of quality, in terms of what you can make out there online. And my I just recommend you do it all. Find something like this you can promote. Find something like a course you can promote on the same side, at the same time. But it has to be something legit. It has to be something that is worthwhile, that you can put your name behind and whatnot. Otherwise, people will just think you're being a scammy artist or whatnot. But as far as starting an online business and starting anything along the lines, affiliate marketing is the easiest to do, because we all have products like these at home that we can put ourselves in front of a camera, talk about how we use these products, talk about how they've impacted our lives, and then just put links in the description box below. And then if someone does click on it and buys from those links, you make a small commission on it. It is the easiest way to start an online business. It is the easiest way to get going with very limited costs, because there's really no cost that you have to do here. You can see my camera that I have set up. I have it purposefully set up so you can kind of see what's going on in the background. This is just a C920 web camera, Logitech web camera, that you get to use to see as I hold the product out here and as I unbox it, as I use it. It's very cheap, a very cheap web camera. Now this pod mic is not necessarily the cheapest. I just had this because I stream video games as well, and I already had this, so why not utilize a perfectly good microphone, right? And then I have another web camera up here that's for this phase. This whole setup does not cost a whole lot of money to do, and most people actually get started with just their cell phone. The cell phones today have a wonderful camera on it. You can just get like a little mounting pod, do a top-down video as well, and then afterwards do a little, I don't know what that's going on, do a little, video. Let's just do it this way. Do another video from the side this way. Ha, hey, ha. But it costs very little to get started, and this is an excellent way to get started in your online journey, because learning how to market yourself, learning how to do thumbnails, learning how to edit your videos, that all takes a lot of skill and a lot of time to learn. And anywho, if you want to learn how to do affiliate marketing the right way, so all the information is available online for free, and I'm starting to put out YouTube videos to teach that myself. But if you wanted to jumpstart the process and you wanted to do it as quick as humanly possible, there is a 15-day business builder challenge link in the description box as well. That is all about learning how to market yourself, learning how to build an affiliate marketing business online. And it costs as much as a cup of coffee does. It is super cheap to get started for a 15-day challenge or whatnot. But anyways, having said that, I hope you found value in this video. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, ready, steady, bloom. Please hit the like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, ready, steady, bloom. And until next time, ready, steady, bloom.